Hey guys, so today I have a massive haul and review for you. This time it's from the company newdress.com. The reason why it's so freaking big is just because it's actually two separate orders. I decided to combine them into one. Both are from New Dress though, but they were ordered at different times and sent at different times. So first, just New Dress itself. I'm going to talk about that website and my experience with it. The site is pretty nice, just on face value. It's pretty nice to look at the layout and the design of it. I like it. It's a little bit more kind of chic, or not high fashion, but it doesn't really just look like your generic online shopping site. It looks like pretty legitimate clothing site. They only have women's clothing and accessories. They have shoes and handbags and then some baby stuff, and they do have some like decoration lighting things, but when I actually looked into it, there's not a lot there. They had an issue with their items not being sorted very well, so you would have just like makeup accessories in your jewelry section, or like they had a section I think that was supposed to be like housewares and there was clothes in there. I don't know, just things weren't exactly in their own categories, which is really frustrating when you're trying to shop and you're looking for one thing in one category and you're finding out it's in a different one, or not all the options are there. And related to that, their search function was kind of shitty. When I'm online shopping, usually I'll use like keywords, or I'll use like a material, like if I'm looking for like mesh things or fishnet things, or if I'm looking for more gothic style, I'll like search for keywords, and usually that can pull up a lot of stuff. And when I was using New Dress, it wasn't really as effective. It was harder to shop around like that. In addition to that, when I was searching for products, they have categories, but they don't have a lot of subcategories. So like they have a category that's just like pants and shorts, but you can't go into shorts and you can't go into pants. It's just all in one. So they don't have a lot of subcategories, which is really frustrating because it's like I'm not trying to look through like 7 pages of pants and shorts when I'm just looking for pants. For me, if a site is not very convenient or easy to navigate, then it's frustrating to shop on, and I'll spend my time somewhere else. But I'm not trying to like hate on New Dress. These are just little things that kind of started to add up a little bit. Overall, shopping on there was easy and simple, like most online shopping, just I've experienced a lot better. Their pricing was pretty, like, not that great, actually. They're maybe $1 to $3 more expensive than DressLink, and I was noticing they were having the exact same products. And this is a common theme with a lot of these online companies, or online sites, is that they have the exact same products. It's all the fucking same. You'll have little differences here and there, and the majority of the differences comes through price. And one of the things that I noticed in this specific instance is, so in my most recent haul, my DressLink haul, I got a pair of knockoff Black Milk mechanical bone leggings. They were listed as type 9 on DressLink, and then again they were on New Dress listed as type 9, and there was a price difference, and I think DressLink was cheaper. And so that's kind of really annoying for me, as I've been shopping through these different online sites and reviewing them and doing all these hauls. I'm seeing the exact same stuff everywhere, and it's kind of confusing. And to me, I want to maybe do 2 identical orders from 2 different places and just see what happens. And the reason why it's frustrating is just because of the huge price difference that can happen, and just not knowing if what one company is selling is actually what they have. It's frustrating, and I wish that it wasn't that way, that there's all the same shit, same photos, same products, but then you don't actually know if it's the same quality because all the pricing is different. It's a weird deal, and I'm starting to run into it more and more the more like companies that I'm finding that are approaching me. Have you guys seen this too? Have you looked at DressScale and looked at DressLink and seen the same shit but maybe different prices, or maybe it's a different quality difference? Have you guys noticed this? I feel like this is a pretty big thing that most people are maybe aware of, but I don't know if it's anything anybody else cares about, so maybe I'm just weird about it. What do you guys think? But other than that, New Dress is pretty much just okay. They're standard. I do like how their site is designed. It does look nice, but in terms of just like their sorting and searching and their categories, it was just frustrating trying to shop. I don't like spending a lot of time just like sorting and sifting through, and I felt like that's what I was doing when I was shopping through this site. For my orders, shipping was okay. It was probably just like a couple weeks, probably pretty standard. I didn't keep track specifically because I forgot, but I know that it wasn't the fastest, but it also wasn't the slowest. I would say probably about 2 weeks for each. But in One of them I had an issue where I got some makeup items and all the boxes were completely opened. Like not just opened, but like completely open. And it's just weird because each of the boxes, it's like just the top was open and this little end was open, but then this one was just wide open. The things were out of their boxes, and this was an eyelash curler, and it's just weird because it's like that goes on my face, on my eyes, near my eyeball. Why was it open? Why was it completely open? And I'm not sure if it's something that, I know sometimes when things are being shipped internationally and they come through customs, I know that sometimes packages do get opened and searched and just looked through, or whatever, that can happen, sure. And so I don't know if it was something on my end where the receiver just needed to check and make sure that what was inside the box with the clear thing was exactly what it was supposed to be. I've never seen that before. I've ordered makeup products before. They've come in their boxes and I've never seen them opened. And I decided to just kind of like ignore it, but still question it, and it freaks me out, and I don't like it. And so I can't say whether or not they were sent like that. I don't know if it happened while they were just tumbling around in shipment. I don't know if someone in customs opened it. I don't know. But it happened, and it's just freaky, icky. I don't like it. Alright, so that's it for New Dress overall, and then in terms of like my packages overall. Now we can dive into the actual items that I got, and it is a lot, so please bear with me. If you want to just kind of skip through, I wouldn't mind. I have a feeling this video will be kind of long, but I will just jump into it and try and be really concise with what I'm saying. Yeah. So the first three items that I got, like I mentioned, were some makeup products. The eyelash curler I actually really super like. It was $3.21. And that's pretty comparable to what I would find in drugstores near me, except for I've never really seen a all black with pink accented curler. So I liked it aesthetically for how it looked, and just because it had the kind of thicker grip and the more comfortable style. And it is. It's a really comfortable curler. It doesn't pinch my eyelashes or like my eyelids. It's been working really well. It got sent with extra little thingies for when this one gets a little bit too indented from using it so much. And so overall, I'm very satisfied with the curler despite being in a completely open box. It has been working well and I really like it. So the next thing that I got is this super cute mascara where the cap is a little cat guy with a little bow tie and some cat ears. And it's a Max Volume mascara by a brand that I do not know how to pronounce the name of. The wand is straight and thin with lots of little tiny thin bristles. The mascara itself is thinner, it's not clumpy, it keeps the lashes curled well, it's light to wear, and it's comfortable. When I have been wearing it, I've been wearing it for long periods of time, about 8 hours, and it stays on, it holds up, but it has a little bit of a weird smell, which ultimately most mascaras do. And then this was $2.81, and so that's pretty cheap for mascara. I think my cheapest mascara I've ever gotten is $3, and so for just an extra super cute mascara that matches the eyelash curler, I thought it was pretty good. Lastly, I got this eyebrow pencil dual-ended deal. On one end you have the actual product with adjustable thing, and so it comes out, it's a little triangle shape. And I like the angle of the product, how it's a little bit of a triangle, because if you do it one way you kind of fill in quicker, but then you can tilt it a little bit and do more of an angle and get closer and kind of do more detail-y things, if that makes sense. And then on the other end is the little spool brush, and it says it's a waterproof, anti-sweat, not blooming, smooth uniform. Don't really know what that sentence is trying to say, but I'm gonna go with the waterproof, anti-sweat, smooth uniform and just ignore the not blooming. And I would have to agree that this has been sweat-proof 24-hour because I've used it to go out a couple times, and my eyebrows have stayed on, of course, but they've stayed filled in. They haven't smudged. They didn't like wear away at the edge when I was sweating. So I have actually fallen in love with this little guy, and it was $2.96. It's been really easy to use. It looks a lot better than the eyeshadow that I was using before. It's been working out. I'm glad that I got the black one. And then the last item before we get into the try-on part of the haul is a bunch of little beads. I got some little like cute animal face bead things just because I wanted to and because I could use them for candy and stuff. And they're just super fucking adorable. I can't get over it. Like there's little pandas. Just look at the little orange guy. Look at how cute that is. They're just, I'm gonna be afraid to use them because they're so cute and then they'll be used up and I won't have them anymore. And so then these were $3.15 and it's a little bit pricey for just a bunch of little tiny beads, but I couldn't resist them. They're just so cute and they make me happy. It's a little bit more than I would maybe ever spend of my own money on beads, but I like them, so I got them. Alright, so now we can move on to the try-on part of the haul, the most exciting part of the haul. So the next thing that I got is this collar, which turned out to be very, very cheaply made. Some of the gems are off-center. The lace isn't sturdy, so it just kind of wilts. It's too big, and I actually had to clasp it onto the other side of the lace instead of the chain that was provided. And on top of that, the clasp actually fell off when I was trying to put it on. I was able to fix it, but overall I'm pretty disappointed with this one. Then I got some fingerless fishnet gloves in the color Rose Red, which turned out to be a lot more of a neon pink. They seem fine so far, they're pretty comfortable, except for that I already accidentally ripped a hole in one of them when I was putting them on for the first time, but otherwise they seem okay for the price. Next I got this crop top, which is unfortunately way too big. I do think the cut is cute and it's actually pretty well made though, so I'm going to give it to my sister since it fits her. It's just unfortunate since I was going off of the size chart, but then it ended up being too big anyway. Then I got another crop top, which I again had sizing issues with. It's a little bit too big in the torso, but then the sleeves are a little bit too short and a little bit too tight. So honestly, I'm not sure if a medium would have been any better just because it maybe would have fit me in my chest and torso, but the sleeves just would have been really uncomfortable. Aside from that, the fabric itself is really comfortable and I might wear it anyway as just kind of a looser fit casual crop top. The next item I got is yet another crop top, but this one actually fits the best out of all three. Although the sleeves are a little bit tight, but I'm hoping that as I wear it and wash it, it'll loosen up a bit. The fabric is really soft, it's really comfortable, and for the price, I'm really happy with it. Then I got this batwing top, which I think is super cute. It's comfy and lightweight, and I really like the sheer detailing at the top and on the sleeves. My only issue with this is the price. I didn't realize when I picked it out that it was $13.65, but honestly it kind of makes sense because out of everything this is probably the highest quality item with the best material, and it is definitely the nicest out of everything. And so even though it is way more expensive than everything else, it is a lot nicer, so I guess it makes sense. The next item is this sheer top with a strappy detailing in the back and a loose fit sleeve. I feel kind of dumb because I didn't know it was going to be completely sheer, although the title and description said chiffon, but the actual picture doesn't look very sheer at all. And this is an item where you can definitely tell it is not as pictured. It's pretty different from the stock photo that they had, which is annoying since I thought I was going to be getting something different, but it ended up being pretty similar to the picture, so I guess it's okay. But besides all that, even though it's not exactly my style, I still think it's pretty cute, so it works out. Then I got this super gothy top, which I love. It is a completely mesh material, which is a comfortable mesh. It's not a scratchy or itchy kind. And the design is fun. A lot of you guys asked me where I got it when I wore it in my other video with my sister, and I got it from New Dress. It's one of my favorites out of the order, and it will definitely get the most wear. I have no issues with it. The sizing worked out really well. It's comfortable, it's made well. Like I said, I just have no issues, and I'm super glad that I got it. Next up is this off-the-shoulder 3/4 length sleeve dress, which is super awesome. The price is amazing. The fabric is so comfortable. It's actually long enough to fit me as a dress, and I was able to wear it out dancing, and it was just the comfiest outfit I have ever worn out. It's probably one of my favorite items out of this order. The only thing is that it's slightly sheer, which is turning out to be a little bit of an issue with the things that I'm getting out of these hauls, is that things are just a little bit on the sheer side, which is a little bit annoying. And then the last two items that I got are two swimsuits that are knockoff from Black Milk. I got them because I wanted to see how they compared because the price was so cheap, and also because they're two swimsuits that I have admired but I didn't want to pay like $90 for. And I gotta say, I am ridiculously impressed by these.
They are super comfortable, they fit really well, the color payout is awesome, and the prints are really good. They're made out of a thinner material, but that actually works for the better since it's a little bit more comfortable, it's not as restricting, the straps don't cut into my shoulders. They also cover my butt really well, and there's no awkward crotch, which is a definite A+. My only issue with them would be that the R2-D2 one is a little bit sheer, you could see my underwear in it. I think it's just because of the white material. And unfortunately, they're one size fits all. I would think there'd be a one size fits most, but it would have been nice to have more size options. I just got lucky that it fit me really well. But for the price, these swimsuits are amazing.
And we're done! That's all the products that I got from New Dress in this haul. Please feel free to comment down below and tell me which one was your favorite, which one you liked the best, if you liked one the best. Overall, New Dress, I'd probably have to give them a C+. Some of the products were really good, but there were some sizing issues. It was frustrating for me that the crop tops were all size larges. I followed the size chart because that's what I feel like we should be able to do, is follow the size chart, but they were all sized differently. And so it was just annoying that I was trying to get things in the right size and they weren't coming in the right size, and some of the quality is kind of shitty, but on the other hand, like the swimsuits are actually not bad at all, especially for being like, what, $6? And the witching hour top and then the makeup products, so that's why I'm kind of giving them a C+. Like, they're kind of averaging out. And then in terms of their site, like, could definitely be improved. Their search functions and their sorting and their categorizing could definitely be improved, but their site, it does look nice, and the pricing isn't horrible. Like, I've seen a lot better, especially if these items are the same items across companies. I've seen way better prices, but overall, not that bad. And it didn't take like 2 months to get here, so I'm kind of on the fence about New Dress. I kind of can't decide because on one hand they did really well with some of the stuff, but on the other hand they did horrible. So that's why I'm giving them a C+. Just because some of it actually isn't New Dress's fault. It could be the suppliers who are supplying poorly made items or who are designing their clothes and giving them the wrong size charts. So, I will repeat myself, C+ for New Dress. So thank you for watching, and thank you for sitting through this ridiculously long haul video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, links will be in the description, and feel free to subscribe if you're not already. And if you don't know, I have a giveaway going on right now. Click over here to check out the giveaway video where I talk all about it and tell you what it is, and check in the description for a link to the blog post that has where you enter. And so that's it for this video. Again, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!